Oh, the title of my video is, in this video, is going to be Real Telekinesis, How to Do Telekinesis for Beginners. I'm told if I say that in the video and put it in the description, it'll help me get views. So, Real Telekinesis, How to Do Telekinesis for Beginners. Hey everyone, I wanted to say thank you for you guys coming out for my last video, and I got some pretty cool questions about chi ball formation and how to, once you've got the chi in your hands, how to actually use that to pull objects towards you, or maybe even push, depending on what your polarity is. I can push a little bit. Um, I get the chi ball thing quite a bit, actually. So I'm going to tell you the exact method that I use to do telekinesis. Um, my practice is to do twice daily a middle pillar exercise where I pull energy down from the universe, white energy, into the chakras, and I visualize the colors of the chakras, and I pronounce with my out breath. I pronounce the mantra of the chakras. All these things you can find on Google or YouTube. And of course, down into the earth from the root chakra and then back up and back out into space. That's the main practice that I do with my chakras. It is absolutely vitally important that you do that on a daily basis. If you're trying to do magic of any kind, including telekinesis, it's important to do that. I've been doing that for years and years. Now, you don't have to do it for years and years before you can do telekinesis. You just need to get that energy flowing. Some people can do it telekinesis without having to do that. They automatically have a good flow of energy. That's a practice I do twice a day. Um, the other thing that I do every single day, multiple times a day usually, but at least once a day, is something called Tritaka meditation. And that's concentration on an object in front of me, usually a candle flame, and relax and make the mind quiet like the grave, death quiet. No little voice talking. That's going to take some practice. But you focus on that one little thing, that candlelight in this case, and relax. That's important because I do Tritaka meditation on my object that I'm trying to move. So we've got energy, we've got concentration. Okay, when I am actually trying to move the object, I am going to feel as if my hand is being attracted to the object and the object attracted to my hand. I'm going to feel it as a feeling, just like an imaginative sort of feeling. So the process for me doing telekinesis would be to sit down, move some energy through my chakras. I would charge up in the star position, which I have in other videos. It's left hand down, right hand up in a standing position, feet shoulder width apart, head slightly tilted back, and I just feel my body full of light. If you want to, you could do your chakra meditation. You're going to build a lot of energy in the star position. It's a pentagram position. My method of telekinesis is based on witchcraft, on the occult, because I am an occultist. I'm not an experimenter with psi abilities. I'm an occultist. I've been one, I guess, all my life, I suppose. Um, so I'm very used to this sort of thing, but I do it by the old witchcraft method from the Frost tradition where they stand in the star position and build energy to do magical things, not just telekinesis. So you build energy, move the chakras, move the energy, get the energy there. What you want to do in the star position is get your hands tingling. You want to be able to feel your hands tingling as a sensation that you want to be able to just concentrate. I can make my hands tingle right now. Um, And so I get in front of my can or side wheel or whatever it is, and I'm going to make my palms, you got chakras in the middle of your palm, make my chakras in my hands tingle. And then I'm going to just imagine a ball between the hands. And then I'm going to do this, and I can kind of feel a pressure building in between the hands, like a pressure. And then when I feel that pressure really good, I can use both hands, I can take a hand away, and I'm going to hold my hand up to the side wheel or to the can, and I'm going to pinpoint one spot on the can to stare at, okay? That one spot. And I'm going to stop thinking completely. Stop my mind. No noise, no chatter, no thought, no imagination. Completely in the moment, concentrated meditation. And the can will begin, I'll see energy around it, vibrating energy. The can will start to disappear. Parts of it will, especially. And sometimes the whole thing will. That doesn't guarantee that it's going to move. But while all this is happening, with the concentrated meditation, I'm feeling my hand being attracted toward the can. And that's pretty much all you can do. I've been working my ass off trying to figure out if there's a secret to it. The spirits tell me, because like I said, I'm in occultism. I talk to spirits, and they all tell me there's no secret. There's no trick. You're not going to figure anything out. They finally tell me, you're not going to take no for an answer. I'm like, no, I'm not. But apparently there's nothing else to it. But I'm still looking. So anyway, if the can's going to move, it will move. If it won't, after a few minutes, reposition the can, because the can will have little imperfections, dents and stuff on it that it may not want to turn. Your table or platform may not be completely level too. You want to have the can where it can move backward or forward, easily. I think Trebor 7 calls it 0 point. It's the reason why we use a needle to balance a piece of tinfoil when we're using the side wheel. Same thing. So you get the can where it can roll backward or forward without resistance at 0 point. And then you charge up and do all this stuff, and then you hold your hand up to it and see if you can make it move. Sometimes the table will have an imperfection. There's a spot on this table, there's a knot sticking up for some reason, and it's like a marble under it, and it's not going to roll past that spot. So feel the energy, and then let the can feel that energy as you're trying to pull it to you with Tritaka meditation on the can. And I bet you're going to get some moves if you try this. I bet you will. I just bet you'll be able to do it. But now that I've told you the method, and I've done this before. This is other videos, how-to videos and stuff. I go into it. But now that I've told you that, what's the point, right? I don't think I'll ever have telekinesis strong enough to pull my car keys to me from across the room. That's not the point. The point is that when people learn to do telekinesis, they can prove it to themselves. People all the time are saying, prove telekinesis. Telekinesis not. Yes, telekinesis is proven. It's been proven in studies. Trebor 7's got a good video up about the proof of telekinesis. The scientific community rejects the studies. They won't peer review them because it would mean that they destroy one of their main foundations of science, and that's that the world is just material. There's nothing spiritual here at all. And so if they acknowledge that your mind can affect matter directly, your mind is not contained in here, and that we're conscious spiritual beings, this will destroy the foundations of science, so they cannot admit it. But there's tons of studies done on it. But the point of telekinesis is to prove to you that you have power. And then you start doing spells. Oh, it's a scary word, isn't it? You start doing spells. You start putting that energy out to change your life, to change the world. Don't think for a second that the people in power in this world want you to know this because they won't stay in power. If we all got together and decided to change something with psychic energy, by God, it'll change, and it'll change very, very quickly. They do not want us coming together, united, and they do not want us using our psychic energy to change the world. That's the biggest fear that they have. So that's why they sent people like James Randi out in the 80s to try to discourage people from pursuing it. Every time psychic abilities become popular, there's a movement from the government to sort of quell that movement, to stop it. So they send their goonies out, their cronies out to say it's not real, fraudulently. So I don't know if that's possible now. All the studies that's been done on like telepathy and precognition and telekinesis and remote viewing, the evidence is pretty clear that there's something going on, but they ignore it. They won't peer review it. But anyway, I'll quit rambling. I'm sorry. If you've stuck it to the end of the video, stuck to the video this long, or however you want to say it, thank you. Try the stuff. Let me know how it works for you, and have fun with it. Don't take it so seriously, and just kind of have fun, and let me know. Let me know. Good luck. Oh, like and subscribe and all that stuff. Thanks.